Is it time to buy or sell SOXL ETF? In this video, we are diving deep into SOXL. Our initial report was published on our website on Friday, the 9th of May, 2025, and now we are here to provide you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You do not want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and get free price predictions and deep analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered as financial advice. Since the 8th of May, 2025, our system has categorized SOXL as a buy candidate, assigning it a score of 2.79. Now, let's examine the performance of the exchange-traded fund during this time frame. The exchange-traded fund has experienced a gain of 3.22%. This equates to an average return of 1.61% per day since it was designated as a buy candidate. The exchange-traded fund is positioned at the upper part of a very wide and declining trend in the short term. This typically presents a favorable selling opportunity for short-term traders, as a reaction towards the lower part of the trend can be anticipated. A breakout above the upper trend line at $14.18 will initially indicate a slower rate of decline, but it may also signal the first signs of a trend reversal. The current 3-month trend suggests a potential decrease of 58.21% over the next 3 months, with a possible return ranging from negative 96.32% to negative 57.97%. In terms of a longer view, our 12-month analysis indicates a projected change of negative 54.63%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could range from negative 100% to 9.75% over the next year. In practical terms, this would place the future price somewhere between $0 and $15.48. Our latest daily update for SOX includes the headline: SOX ETF price ended at $14.10 on Friday after gaining 3.22%. The SOX ETF price gained 3.22% on the last trading day, which was Friday, the 9th of May, 2025, rising from $13.66 to $14.10. It has now gained for 3 consecutive days. It will be interesting to see whether it continues to gain or takes a minor break in the coming days. During the last trading day, the ETF fluctuated 5.31%, with a day low of $13.74 and a day high of $14.47. The price has been fluctuating during this period and has seen a gain of 14.26% over the last 2 weeks. Volume fell on the last day by 51 million shares, with a total of 147 million shares bought and sold for approximately $2.07 billion. It is important to consider that falling volume on higher prices can indicate divergence and may serve as an early warning for potential changes in the next few days. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest price of the ETF was $70.08, while the lowest price was $7.23. Currently, the price is 79.88% or $55.98 below the 52-week high, and 96.27% or $364.14 below the all-time high reached on the 26th of November, 2020, when the price peaked at $378.24. The Direxion Daily Semiconductor Bull 3x Shares Exchange-Traded Fund, or SOXL, has recently gained attention as technology giants have surged, contributing to a positive market outlook. This rise has been further bolstered by cooling tariff fears, despite ongoing uncertainty surrounding trade. In light of these developments, leveraged exchange-traded funds like SOXL are attracting investors seeking amplified gains on a market rebound following a tariff-driven sell-off. Notably, Taiwan's engagement with the United States to address issues in the semiconductor industry has created a cautiously optimistic sentiment. This could potentially stabilize and uplift key players within the sector, such as Taiwan Semiconductor. Short-term price movements for SOXL may be positively impacted as it benefits from investor sentiment and the recent uptick in technology performance. However, the longer-term outlook hinges on fundamental market conditions, particularly as the semiconductor sector has been navigating challenges such as competition and fluctuating demand. While SOXL has seen significant declines, it is now perceived as being closer to a potential bottom. This, combined with attractive valuations for major technology stocks involved, suggests there could be substantial upside. Overall, investor strategies focusing on volatility may find opportunity in SOXL, particularly as economic conditions evolve. As we move forward, staying attuned to market dynamics and policy developments will be crucial in assessing SOXL's trajectory. The following signals have been identified for SOX. The chart today shows mostly positive signals. The SOXL ETF presents buy signals from both short and long-term moving averages, suggesting a favorable outlook for the ETF. Additionally, there's a general buy signal reflected by the relationship between these two averages, where the short-term average is positioned above the long-term average. In the event of downward corrections, support can be expected at levels of $13.16 and $12.92. A decline below either of these levels would trigger sell signals. A buy signal emerged from a pivot bottom point on Tuesday, the 8th of April 2025, and thus far, the ETF has increased by 70.91%. Further upward movement is anticipated until a new top pivot is established. Moreover, a buy signal is indicated by the 3-month moving average convergence, divergence, or MACD. It is worth noting that volume decreased during the last trading day, even as prices rose. This discrepancy between volume and price could serve as an early warning. Therefore, it is advisable to monitor the ETF closely. Here are some additional signals you might find interesting. Moving average convergence divergence, buy signal. Pivots, buy signal from 23 days ago. Bollinger, buy signal from 99 days ago. Short-term moving average, buy signal from 14 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal from 3 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages indicates a buy signal from 2 days ago. When we examine the 12-month chart, we observe short moving average, buy signal from 13 days ago. Long-term moving average, sell signal from 56 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages shows a buy signal from 191 days ago. For more signals, please visit our page at StockInvest.us. Support, risk, and stop loss for SOXL. On the downside, the exchange-traded fund finds support just below today's level from accumulated volume at $12.77 and $12.03. There is a natural risk involved when an exchange-traded fund is testing a support level, since if this is broken, the fund then may fall to the next support level. In this case, SOXL finds support just below today's level at $12.77. If this is broken, then the next support from accumulated volume will be at $12.03 and $11.41. This exchange-traded fund may experience significant movement during the day, and with a very large prediction interval from the Bollinger Band, it is considered to be very high risk. During the last day, the fund moved $0.73 between its high and low, or 5.31%. For the last week, the fund has had a daily average volatility of 6.61%. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for SOXL. In case of an upward trend, the first resistance level for SOXL is at $15.95. If you don't own any shares, you may want to wait for this level to be breached before entering a position. For those already holding the exchange-traded fund, this could be a level to consider for swing trading. On the downside, SOXL encounters its first support level at $12.77. If this support level holds, it could be a good entry point, anticipating a rebound. Our recommended stop loss is set at $13.70, reflecting a decrease of 2.82%. This exchange-traded fund experiences very high daily fluctuations, which significantly increases the risk involved. The relative strength index, calculated over 14 days, stands at 84, further amplifying that risk. However, there is a buy signal generated from a pivot bottom identified 22 days ago. Is SOXL ETF a good buy? Several short-term signals appear positive. Even though the ETF is in a declining trend, we believe the current level might present a buying opportunity. as there is a reasonable chance for the ETF to perform well in the near term. After analyzing the volatility and movements from the last trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is undervalued. For trading on Monday, the 12th of May, we anticipate SOXL will open higher by a fraction of a cent and begin trading at $14.10. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money, and that you should consult with a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. You should not base your investment decisions solely on information from StockInvest.us. By using this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment decisions. This is our current view of the exchange-traded fund. Do you agree or disagree? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. What is your target for the exchange-traded fund? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day from all of us here at StockInvest.